find out who that is. There's Earl Campbell. Take a look at the injured player. It is defensive back Mike Washington,
the right corner.
It is 2nd and 16 for the Oilers. Let's see if Stabler tries to go to work on Thomas right away. 2nd and 16 at the 27-yard line of Tampa. They're going to the left side. This is Tim Wilson. And he is to about the 22-yard line. Richard Wood making the stop for the Buccaneers.
That's going to hurt them to lose Mike Washington. It looks like he injured his knee, although he came off under his own power. I hope it isn't serious. You hate to see knee injuries.
The gain was just 5 yards, so it is 3rd down and 11. There's Washington on the bench with an ice bag on the right knee.
Now the Bucs are coming in with their nickel defense, their pass rushing defense.
And the Oilers come at them with 2 wide receivers and a slot left formation. And a man on the right wing. Stabler completes it. This is Carpenter, but brought down at the 16-yard line, covered well by linebacker Scott Brantley, the rookie.
They had a good rush on Stabler. He got rid of that ball just in time. They went with 4 down linemen, just like the Oilers are. In a passing situation, they go to the 4 rushmen, which you have to rush the passer.
So it sets up another field goal opportunity for Tony Fritsch. Coming into the ball game, Fritsch was 8 for 8 on the year. He is now 9 for 9, having hit one from 21 yards out earlier. Tomorrow is an anniversary day for Fritsch. He won't be able to attend it. It's the 15th anniversary of the Austrian national soccer team's big World Cup win. He scored 2 goals in that game. He's a man for all sports. The kick is good from 31 yards out for Tony Fritsch. So he is now 10 for 10 on the 1980 season. When we come back, Fritsch will be kicking off to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a 6-0 Houston lead. There is Mike Washington. Has a bruised thigh. They don't know if he'll be back or not.
Well, that's better news, the bruised thigh than the knee.
All right, Fritsch set to kick it off. Again, deep for Tampa Bay is Gary Davis. 6-0 lead Oilers. Fritsch's kickoff short and fat. At the 10, this is Davis, 15, 20. Good coverage on the special teams by Houston, particularly in view of the fact that it was a short kick to about the 26-yard line. Jeff Groth, the man making the stop. The last play, last drive for Houston, 7 plays, 64 yards. Stabler, by the way, has completed all of his passes in this game so far. 6 for 6 for 100 yards.
Well, that's what happens when you can run first and play action next. You put the defense on defense.
And the Buccaneers have abandoned their 2 tight end offense, at least for now. They've got Jones to the left, Gordon Jones, and Isaac Higgins to the right. 1st and 10, the 26-yard line of Tampa. Going to put it up on 1st down. It's a screen. Penalty marker down. Eckwood 35. Hurdles across the 35 to about the 37, 38-yard line. Drilled there by Greg Bingham, a very hard hitter. But a flag is down, holding against Tampa.
That's a tough break for Tampa. Excellent call. 1st and 10. They hadn't shown a screen pass.
Holding, 10 yards, still 1st down.
Dave Revis, one of the 2 remaining expansion players on the Buccaneers. He and Cotney. Revis, the one who committed the personal foul.
When you get behind, you have to get out of that 2 tight end offense.
They're back in it.
Well, they got a long yardage situation. They're going to run the ball now.
1st down and 20 from the 16-yard line. The crowd at the Astrodome comes alive. This is the tailback. Bell to about the 16-yard line. Not an awful lot picked up there. Robert Brazil making the stop with safety man Mike Reinfeldt.
As long as you're in the ball game, you can stick with that 2 tight end. But when you have to throw, if you throw with the 2 tight end, you're playing into the defense's hands. Now they're coming in with a change of personnel. 2nd down and 19.
All right, Williams has spread Jones to his left and Higgins to his right. And the backs are in a wide split. The passing set. 2nd down, 19 yards to go from the 17. Instead, it's a counter, and it doesn't work at all to Ricky Bell. I'd like to welcome the folks who have been watching the Detroit-Chicago game. An upset this afternoon by the Chicago Bears in that one to our game here in Houston. It is 6-0 lead in favor of the Houston Oilers over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Gil Santos and George Allen.
Now, Gil, you got a 3rd and long here, 3rd and 23. You got to go for the first down. You have to pass. You're behind 6-0.
Again, it's a double tight end. Higgins is the lone wide receiver. 3rd and 23. Williams going long, airing it out. Penalty flag at the 45-yard line of the Houston Oilers.
In the way of the receiver. Now watch him. All he did was run in front of him, made him run through him. They're calling a flag on that.
There was also a flag back up field.
Offense number 80 and number 81 declined 4th down.
Offensive interference on both Isaac Higgins
Good
and
call.
Obradovich.
Good call.
So the Buccaneers are forced to kick now from deep in their own territory. The ball at the 13-yard line. There's Ken Stabler, who is 6 for 6 this afternoon so far.
Right now, he's in the driver's seat. He should feel good. Everything he has done has worked to perfection.
Billy White Shoes Johnson at his 45-yard line for the Oilers. And just inside his own end zone is Tom Blanchard, the punt for Tampa Bay. 10 men on the line of scrimmage. They peel back for a return. Johnson can really scoot with it. 45-yard line. Runs out of room on the sideline at about the 41.
Well, they have great field position. He only had 4.0 hang time on that punt. Not very good.
It's 6-0 Houston, and they have good field position. And at the Tampa 41-yard line, Coach, this is a good time to go up top and try to break it open early.
Well, Stabler's in great position here to go play action. Whatever he does right here is the right thing.
Lone setback is Campbell. Wilson in motion to the right. Campbell cutting back against the grain. 35, 30, runs over a man, but the man hangs on. Mike Washington made a superb defensive play in front of the rambling Mr. Earl Campbell, who took his 224 pounds right into him.
Well, he gave him the ball real deep in the backfield so that he can pick a hole. Campbell has great peripheral vision, saw the opening, and Mike Washington shows he's okay, which is good to see him back in there again.
Los Angeles leading San Francisco 7-3 in the second quarter of that game. The 14-yard run by Campbell. It is a first down for the Oilers at the 27-yard line of the Buccaneers. Same formation with Wilson on the right wing, but this time he's going in motion to the other side. And Campbell shoots it right up inside. Well, they're running the middle of that defense to shreds, Coach.
That's the way to attack a 34, inside running. Not that you can't go outside, but Stabler is really in the driver's seat. The running game is going well. He's 100% passing. Everything that he's calling is on the button. Now he can set them up with a crossing pattern, a delayed pattern, a play action pattern. Campbell has 12 carries for 69 yards already.
Oh, he's having a heck of an afternoon. It is 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneer 20-yard line. Stabler goes to the first man, Wilson, trying to grind out the first down, and he is very close, and I think may have had the first down. Leroy Selman making the tackle on Tim Wilson.
Now, the reason that was a good call, he was 2nd down and 2, and he gives the ball to Wilson. The defense is concerned about Campbell, so your front man, your fullback, has a chance to break loose and pick up the first down.
It is a first down for the Houston Oilers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneer 17-yard line.
I like the way Stabler calls his game. He reminds me a lot of Billy Kilmer. He's got leadership qualities in there. He knows what to do. He's in charge. That's what you want in your quarterback.
Right now, Stabler has his club marching again. He has Renfro to the right. Protection is there over the middle. Caught, touchdown. Great throw by Stabler and a great catch by Richard Castor. Or was that Mike Barber? I think it was Barber 86, not Castor 88.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what we call a seam pattern. He went up and took the ball away. You know, Mike Barber was a little upset when they brought in Casper, but that's only because he's a competitor. He's a good football player. You need Barber. You need Castor. You need Casper. You can't get enough good football players.
Well, Tony Fritsch will attempt to add the extra point. He is perfect on the season on extra points, 10 out of 10. Nielsen to hold. He hasn't missed a kick this year. So Kenny Stabler fires a touchdown pass to Mike Barber. And the Houston Oilers have jumped out to a fast 13-0 lead with 4:17 to go in the second quarter. All right, Coach, tell us about this one.
All right. Here's Stabler setting up a seam pattern to Barber, and he's covered by 58, Dewey Selman. Dewey has his back turned, can't cover him. He's supposed to get help from the safety, but he couldn't get over there. Stabler threw a perfect ball.
So it is a 41-yard march in 4 plays for the Oilers on the touchdown reception by Barber and a 13-0 Houston lead. And Fritsch is ready to kick it off again. The Buccaneers are going to have to score pretty soon if they want to stay in this thing. It's a short bad kick to Gary Davis at the 13, 20, 25. At the 28-yard line, he goes down in the grasp of Darrell Hunt.
You know, one thing on these kickoffs by Tony Fritsch, he kicks a very returnable ball. It's not too deep. It's about the 10, 12, 15-yard line, and it's not very high. I've been timing them. You can organize a good kickoff return against a kicker like that.
Tell you what, though, when he's going for points, he is perfect.
Well, that's the most important thing for him to do is get those field goals when they count. Make the ones you have to make. 1st
and 10, Tampa Bay. Its own 29-yard line with 4:08 to go in the quarter. 13-0 Houston. Williams to Gordon Jones. Nice catch. First down at the 41-yard line. Gordon Jones, the second-year receiver from Pitt, the second-round draft choice, had 15 receptions coming into the ball game. Second-round draft choice, 79.
Well, Tampa's out of their 2 tight end offense. They're going to a standard pro set, which is what we'll probably see more of if they fall behind like this. They got to put some points on the board. I think Williams is throwing pretty good today.
He is.
Again, go back to that play that we talked about earlier. The penalty.
Yeah. One lone setback, Ricky Bell. In motion, 81 is Hagens. First down, Tampa. 41-yard line of the Buccaneers. Deep drop screen setup. A tight end screen to Jimmy Giles, but he can't break free. And they lose a yard at the 40-yard line. Number 67, Stensrud. Number 75, Baker. Number 52, Brazil, and 33, Wilson, all in on the stop.
Well, they went to 2 tight ends on that with 1 remaining back and screened to Jimmy Giles. It's a good play. Giles is the type of tight end that runs well with the ball after he catches it. But the Oiler defense read it perfectly.
Well, we're glad to be in Houston, folks. 3:24, clock running, second quarter. Gil Santos and George Allen here at the Astrodome in Houston. Buccaneers sniffing out a blitz, maybe. Williams clearing it. That's Bell, the 45, and a nice cutback to the 48-yard line. Brazil is there with Bingham for Houston and Stensrud.
The Oilers went to 4 down linemen on 2nd down and 10. They're coming in with 4 rushmen. Pretty good pressure. He wanted to go downfield. He did the smart thing, dumped it off to Ricky Bell.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 4 yards to go for Tampa Bay from its own 47-yard line. Now Bell is out. There is no antidote for blue venom. I would imagine they're referring to the snake. Slot left. They put Eckwood in the slot left. And they have a slot right, a double wing formation for the Buccaneers on 3rd and 4. This is complete to Giles. He has the first down across midfield to the 48-yard line of the Houston Oilers. Now, the Buccaneers, Coach, are putting together a decent little drive here, and this is one I think that they very desperately need at this point.
And what I liked about this, they were 3rd and 4. He got the first down. You see some quarterbacks going for big play. Get the first down. If you have to go 5 yards, go 5 yards and get the first down. They threw to their solid receiver, a guy he likes to throw to, picked up the first down.
13-0 Houston. Tampa starting to move a bit. John McKay and offensive coach Bill Nelson right there. I'm kind of wondering what strategy they're trying to plot to get on the board here, Coach.
Well, John's thinking we got to get a big play here. We have to score. We have to score the first half. We can't go in without any points.
1st and 10 at the 48 of Houston. It is complete to Gordon Jones, cutting it back at the 40. 35, stiff-arming a man. Excellent play by Gordon Jones. Superb run after catching the ball. Now, you were talking earlier about you'd rather have your players running up the field with the ball, but in that instance, I think Jones made the right decision. What do you think?
Good protection for Doug. Now he hooks up, and he senses that he's cornered in and out. And in this particular case, yes, he showed pretty good judgment. But if when you have the first down, keep the first down. Don't try to come back and then end up losing the first down.
17-yard play from Doug Williams to Gordon Jones. It is first down, Tampa Bay at the Houston 31-yard line. Jones again is to the left. Isaac Higgins is to the right. The backs are Bell and Eckwood. Williams looking for the quick out, and it's incomplete. Just a flare to Eckwood. He overthrew it.
Well, if we could see that again, whether we can or not, number 52, Brazil, is right in his face. He had to throw that ball. In fact, Brazil had a delivery sack on it, and he picked up Doug Williams. Here it is. Now watch 52 come right in there. Nobody picked him up, and he gets a delivery sack.
Now that
the back was open. You have to play him a little tighter, but the rush forced him to overthrow.
You think Eckwood should have, or was supposed to have brush blocked him there a little bit?
Well, it depends on the pass protection.
A double wing formation for the Buccaneers on 2nd down and 10 at the Houston 31. Slots both left and right. Good protection for Williams here. Incomplete to Jones at the 28-yard line. A flag is down. Covering for Houston was Greg Stemrick, but I think he'll be called. There are 2 flags down.
Holding offense, defensive pass interference. Will replay the down, first down.
Yeah. Here it is. Number 71. The defensive penalty, actually, I thought it was pretty good defense, but it's a judgment call. You can go either way.
So we'll replay it. 2nd down and 10 at the 31-yard line of the Oilers. 1 minute and 41 seconds to go in the half, and Houston leading Tampa 13-0. Again, a double slot formation to each side of the field for Doug Williams. He evades the rush. He can run. 30, 25, 20, inside the 20 to the 18-yard line to the 17-yard line. Doug Williams has already run for more yardage this year, 212 yards, than he had in his first 2 seasons combined.
Well, he's like another running back. Here he rolls out. His strength allows him to get away from the rush. Big play for football. You do everything to save your timeout.
First down, 17-yard line of Houston. The Buccaneers threatening. Jones left, Higgins right. Doug Williams. Short drop, slant, Jones, touchdown. Excellent call. That quick slant, just a very difficult pass to defend.
That's a tough play to cover. It was well thrown. Here it is. Makes a little fake to the fullback and guns it right there, low and hard. He threw it the way you have to throw a slant. You throw it in there real hard. One-on-one coverage. Difficult to stop. Kilmer, Jefferson, Taylor, we used to make a living on that type of play. We called it a fast goal.
That's Yepremian's extra point, and so it is a 13-7 ball game. And the score coming, I think, Coach, just when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers really needed it, with 1 minute and 25 seconds to go in the half. They were down 13-0. They were reeling a little bit either. Accurate field goals, short kickoffs. This is Billy White Shoes Johnson at the 13. 20, Roaches rather. 30. Carl Roaches to the 35-yard line.
Well, we used to start our 2-minute drill, depending upon, of course, the time in the game, fourth quarter. Our rule was to start it around the 35, always the 40. So they're in a position to start their 2-minute drill.
We were talking earlier today, Coach, 21-yard return for Roaches, about the importance of those 2-minute drills. And I know your ball clubs worked on them religiously.
Well, we felt that every edge we could get, we always wanted our defense to be prepared for the 2-minute drill as well as the offense, and we worked on it early in the week, and we worked on it later in the week, and we worked on it with every quarterback. Theismann worked on it, Kilmer worked on it, Jurgensen worked on it.
Stabler to throw on first down. This is complete to Barber. Across the 40 to the 42-yard line, where he goes down under the grasp of Cotney and Jordan, along with linebacker David Lewis, real specimen, 6'4", 245. Just a control pass by Stabler. Gained 7 yards. It is 2nd and 3. This one is complete to Johnson. White shoes at the 45-yard line, where he comes down under Mike Washington.
See, this is a beautiful part of pro football. Stabler went to two patterns, both hook patterns. They're easy to throw. They're difficult to defense. When you're having the time to throw and spreading your receivers out.
Johnson goes left, Renfro goes right. Wilson is the lone setback in a double tight end offense. Stabler, flag down. It is incomplete, intended for Casper at the 30-yard line, but a penalty flag has gone down.
And he
holding 74, 10 yards, still first down.
Threw it as a last-minute effort.
So that cost them 10 yards, the holding call against Leon Gray. Bum Phillips on the sideline lamenting the penalty.
Now that hurts. That really hurts.
Puts him back on the other side of the 50-yard line. It is 1st and 20 now for the Oilers. 43 seconds left in the half. Houston at its own 45. It's a draw to Rob Carpenter. Carpenter trying to outrun the defense. He's in trouble. He is hauled out.
Well, he's doing the right thing. He's trying to get out of bounds and stop the clock, and he did. He saw that he couldn't turn upfield, and he raced for the sidelines to stop the clock and save those timeouts again. Save the timeouts.
Curtis Jordan from the left corner making the tackle. Well, that gives us 36 seconds left to play in the half. It was a gain of 1 yard, so it'll be 2nd down and 19 for the Oilers. From the Houston 46, Casper goes out. Now they line up with Richard Castor in the ball game now. And let's see if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers went offside or they were induced to go offside.
Casper's out of there. He hasn't had much time to learn their 2-minute drill. And a lot of this is called audibly. You're calling, most of the time, you're calling 2 plays in a huddle.
Well, the Oilers with a holding call and now a 5-yard penalty are rapidly taking themselves away from scoring range. 2nd down and 24, Houston, at its own 41-yard line. Renfro is right and Johnson left. Stabler over the middle for Castor. He's got it at the 33-yard line. A penalty marker is down. And Carpenter and Renfro and Johnson.
Encroachment, defense,
it is.
decline, completed pass, first down.
The big thing, Gil, is that they're all experienced and they can read the defense. They aren't going to run poor patterns and allow your quarterback to get an interception because of a poor route.
It is 1st and 10, Houston, with 25 seconds to go in the half at the Tampa 34. Hard rush, Bill Kohler has it. Bill Kohler, the former Cincinnati Bengal that time, beat his man, Morris Towns, to the quarterback.
Watch Bill Kohler, 77, come in, lower the shoulder, beat his man to the outside, and the official promptly called him dead, which is what the rule is designed for, to protect your quarterback. Deacon was that type. He didn't need anybody to push him. He was a self-motivated athlete.
Let's see what Ken Stabler has in his bag of tricks here. 2nd down, 23 yards to go for the Oilers at the Buccaneer 47-yard line after the sack by Bill Kohler. Renfro right, Johnson left, Carpenter the back. Stabler going deep. His man is open. Batted away by Mike Courtney. Mark Courtney, a great play.
Yeah.
You were talking about him earlier, Coach. He made the play there.
I like him. He's a smart football player. He's good on the run. Now here he is, going deep. Stabler steps up, has the time to throw, going for the bomb.
You know, a lot
should have intercepted it. Courtney should have intercepted the ball.
A lot of people have been telling me that Stabler can't throw the ball deep anymore. I'm going to have to disagree with them off what I'm seeing today.
He's throwing the ball deep twice today. That could have been a little bit longer. but it was a fine defensive play by Cotney.
All right, third down, 23 yards to go, Oilers. Now they put up 3 wide receivers to the left side, looking for an alley-oop. Stabler lets it go. It is intercepted. Intercepted by Cedric Brown of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, killing the Houston Oilers drive with just 3 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, you see, the reason for this, they had great field position. The penalties. Penalties take you out of field position. He actually overthrew the receivers. His arm,
Yes, he did.
His arm showed no weakness there.
Absolutely. 2 penalties, Coach. Offensive holding, a 5-yard penalty, took them immediately out of range. Then as they started to come back with it, the big sack by Kohler. And so we've still got a 6-point ball game with just 3 seconds to play. Doug Williams, the final play of the first half. Just falls down. He is touchdown. And the gun sounds, ending the first half of play. It has been a good first half. From the Astrodome in Houston, Texas, that is the end of the first half with a score: Houston 13, Tampa Bay 7. The preceding announcement was furnished as a public service by the National Football League. Well, hello again, everyone. I'm Gil Santos along with George Allen. It's halftime here at the Astrodome in Houston. At the 10-yard line to the 15, this is Jeff Groth for the Houston Oilers across the 20, close to the 25-yard line. And that's where the Oilers will go to work to start business here in the second half. Our first half scoring 2 field goals from Tony Fritsch, 21 and 31 yards for a 6-0 lead. Then in the second quarter, a 17-yard touchdown. Stabler to Barber made it 13-0 with 4:17 to go. But the Buccaneers came back a 71-yard drive, scoring with a minute and a half to go in the half on a 17-yard pass from Williams to Jones. That's where we stand, 13-7, Houston. Again, the double tight end alignment for the Oilers, and Earl Campbell comes off the left side at the 30, 33-yard line. He turned following the blocking of those 2 all-pro football players on that left side, Dave Casper and Leon Gray.
Well, as we said at the top of the show, Casper is going to help this team, the Oiler team, because of his blocking. He's a super blocker, and that's something that people sometimes don't realize. He's a fine receiver, but with their offensive line and a guy like Campbell, they can use another outstanding blocker.
It was a gain on the play of 9 yards. So it's second down and a yard to go for the Oilers. From their own 34, Campbell inside. No, that breaks it outside and loses yardage. Campbell ran up inside, but everything was stuffed up there, and he tried to ad-lib.
Well, Campbell usually picks a hole pretty well. When you circumvent or try to make a spontaneous play, you stand the chance of being thrown for a loss, and that's what happened there. Sometimes you're better off to stay with the blocking and get a yard or 2 or maybe no gain than try to turn a broken play into a big gain. Now you lose 3 or 4